All right, welcome back. The Wisco Wistys. What? Luna hair?
Luna hair everywhere. It's disgusting.
All right, it's been a little bit. We have to catch up on a lot of things, and we need to stay on track.
Ready?
Okay.
Go. March Madness review.
Yes, March Madness
What'd you
is
think
done.
of the
It's
tournament?
April. It was fine. I mean, the last 3 games.
Final Four on
was awesome. Not a lot of Cinderella stories, but I think NIL kind of screws that up.
Yep. But it made the best. It's like the NFL, like the AFC Championship. The championship
the best
weekend's
games are
always
supposed to be
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, it was good.
Duke choked.
Yeah.
That was brutal. I picked them to win. Fucking bastards.
I won in my work league.
Did you
really?
Because
of Florida, yeah.
Okay.
It was Florida or Houston.
Allie won in our family league.
Allie.
Fucking Allie, man.
So she won in fantasy football this year and March Madness.
I didn't think that was going to happen at first because you were ahead of her, but she picked Houston to get there. And I was like, oh, shit. And that's what happened. I lost in my work league. I got third. And then I got last in our family league because Duke fucked me in the ass. So
she switched. She made 2 different brackets, too. In our family league, she had Florida against Houston, and then in her family league, which I'm also in, she had a totally different bracket, and she still finished second.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I don't know what she's gotten into. Maybe she's just watching the pod.
Oh yeah, that's it. I mean, Duke choked down the stretch. Houston choked down the stretch. And when I say Houston choked, I mean they didn't score at the end, and then it was just completely. He couldn't get a shot off. There's twice where I saw a guy jump in the air and go, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get blocked," and he just dropped the ball.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All it showed me.
You have to know what you're doing before you jump.
Everyone, we talk about this all the time. How it's more fun to watch college basketball, but college basketball is let's run a set, get this wide open shot. 30% of the time it goes in.
Right.
NBA is.
I make my own space.
You go get it. Yeah. And then guess what? I just made that shot.
You also have to do it in
doesn't matter.
The best defenders in
That's
the planet.
the problem. At the end of the game, if that's Luka, he just
there's this guy who broke down college versus NBA. Did you send me that?
Yeah, I did. Okay. That's the difference.
So, and that's true. But maybe the NBA doesn't look as entertaining because it's just iso ball
But it's so hard to guard.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's so hard to guard, and those guys are all so good.
Yeah, you don't need
the worst player on a team could take could win the entire March Madness.
Yeah, amazing.
No matter what team they play.
I saw a video yesterday. They're like, let's talk about game 81 and 82 scrubs. And they're like, I made $25 off of this, by the way, gambling, because I'm betting the over on Peyton Pritchard's 20 points, and he's dropping 34.
Yeah, Pat Connaughton's
dropping 40.
Let's go.
Dalton Connect had 30 points.
Yeah.
When they get the opportunity, they're just dropping them.
Yeah,
right?
They're not scrubs.
But those guys don't get the opportunity.
Different levels.
They don't have that shot volume because they're not as good as name player.
So speaking of the NBA, since we kind of already moved into that.
Yeah, who's your MVP?
Playoffs start. The play-in games already happened?
Yesterday and
or is there
today.
One today? I know the Magic, fucking Trae Young got ejected. He's a bomb.
Celtics play the Magic now.
Yeah, so Magic got in. The Bucks play Saturday, I think, and Dame is still out.
He's out first round, they said, right?
I think. So we'll see.
Against
we play the Pacers
again. Who you lost to when Giannis got hurt.
Yeah, so hopefully Giannis can he's been on a tear, though. I mean, he's been playing out of his mind. Not quite, he's got MVP level numbers, and he's kept our team
who's your MVP?
In the playoffs.
And rank your MVPs.
But I don't think he's the MVP. My MVP is the Jokic, but I don't think he's going to get picked.
Why is he?
Well, he averaged a triple-double.
Let's be clear. It's down to 2 people.
It's him and Shea.
Yeah. SGA.
He's mine because I think he does more for his team. You don't agree?
I don't know if he does. I think they do the same.
Really? Shea doesn't have.
Shea scores
I mean,
more.
I'm looking at just numbers because I don't watch these guys.
I don't either, but Shea scores more. Jokic assists
like,
and rebounds more.
2 more points a game.
But Shea's defense is, he might be all NBA defense.
Yeah.
And Joker is like a sieve on defense.
Rebounds like crazy.
Joker
he
runs,
assists like crazy. He can block. He's big. He's,
Who's got the, so if we put,
and he just manages the whole.
Correct. Joker's
game.
the better player.
Yeah. That's why I think he's MVP.
But most valuable, I don't know.
But I think Shea's going to get it. He's got the number 1 seed. It's like, it's a no-brainer.
How many games
he's got
won,
the number 1 seed.
It's the youngest team ever to get that many games.
There's voter fatigue. They don't want Jokic to have it. It's boring.
He's a 4 seed, yeah. Name the both teams' rosters combined together. Who's the second best player?
Oh, geez. I don't know how good Jamal Murray is anymore.
So that's the thing, though. I don't think either of them have like a standout
great
second best player.
Cast,
it's like Chet. Like the
hurt.
Thunder is better than the Nuggets. I'll put that overall, but it's Chet. It's the Williams, the Lou Dort. They got a bunch of guys, but no one.
Everyone's like B-.
Clear second, yeah. And then you have Jamal Murray who shows up. Playoff Jamal. You know what I mean? But like that's it. So like I don't know who's got the better. Jokic has the worst team, but he might have the second best player when he shows up. I was gonna say he has the better coach, but they fired the coach and GM.
Yeah.
Do you fire the coach and GM when you have the MVP? Like that's wild to me.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win. I personally like Jokic.
I don't mind either one. I would go.
All I see is Shea doing ISO
foul
ball.
baiting. I mean, that's the NBA.
Yeah, but I sent you that graphic where it's like he actually does not.
Yeah, statistically wise,
he does not go to the rim or like go to the free throw line more than other people.
I watched him play against the Celtics,
and his points don't like. Giannis goes to the line a lot, but none of his points come from there because he fucking sucks.
Yeah, and he's all in the paint. It's like in the restricted paint
yeah,
too.
It's like
not
80% of his points are restricted. But stop him. He's the modern day Shaq.
He's such a bum.
I think it's pretty easy to say that Shea's gonna get MVP. I think it's pretty obvious.
I think it's SGA, Joker, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Who's 3?
MVP?
Yeah.
I'd say Giannis is up there.
I'm putting Tatum.
I haven't watched Tatum all year.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm putting Tatum.
Is he? Why?
I mean, he'll
2
be
seed and
2 seed, first team All NBA again. Led the team in points, rebounds, assists.
Yeah, I mean, so did Giannis.
Yeah, and his team's better. I mean, that's just the point. The Celtics?
No. Yeah. Oh, I thought you said.
Yeah, they're better because of him.
What?
They're better, and he's more available. And then I think you could maybe throw Giannis in there.
Giannis didn't miss that many games this year.
Yeah, he did. He got more than Tatum. Tatum's a
Tatum's
guaranteed 6 to 8 a year.
He's younger though. How old is he? 26.
He's 19. Remember, he's been 19
he's been 19 this whole time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far do you want to predict
the whole thing. But it's going to be rapid fire.
It's so hard.
Quick thoughts on the Denver coach firing.
This is stupid.
Quick thoughts on
dumb.
Bud getting just railing in the money after getting fired.
He's going to be making $56 million for not coaching. I saw that. It was 16 from us and now 40 from them. So $56 million to not coach.
The NBA is fucked.
I mean,
NBA, NFL, they bitch about not giving
his
players
agent
contracts. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, dead money. And it's like, maybe if you just stop paying coaches $50 million deals
to not do anything and then fire them. That's just dead money.
That's the one person who doesn't do that is Jerry Jones. He rides his coach's contract to the end because he's like, I'm not fucking paying anyone who's not working for me.
And that's why he hasn't won since the 80s.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so
sometimes you got to pull the plug, but that was not a time to pull the plug.
No.
Let him finish the year.
You could fire the GM.
You think you have a better shot at winning the championship now?
It must have
after
been,
firing.
Well, did you hear the news that they're saying that
the guys didn't like that he was calling people out or something?
Yeah, and he's a hard ass.
Fucking what?
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, I want him. I want us to fire
you should.
Doc, and I want to pay a 4th coach right now, and I want it to be him.
I think they should swap
Doc and
Mike, Giannis and Joker. I'd trade. I'd do it. I'd be like, we need to start over. Joker, Giannis, start over. You could give Giannis and whoever. Yeah, go. Just do a swap. Just make it fun. Because if Joker goes to like
Dame, I don't care.
If LeBron leaves and then Joker goes to play with Luka in LA, I'm gonna be sick.
God.
And that's the next team. That's the highest odds if he's not in Denver.
Well, of course. That's why the NBA is dumb because
sucks.
It's the most big market friendly.
Yeah, but the rest of the little markets don't have to send them there. They just do because they're stupid.
Yeah, because they have all the money and they have all the like. They don't care. They know they have to be good or they have to like make a splash, and they do it.
Okay, so let's do plan, or let's fuck the plan. Okay, East, Cavs versus whoever. Cavs. I think we both agree. Celtics versus Magic.
Celtics.
Knicks, Pistons. I think low-key a great series.
Honestly, it's a toss-up. I'm not very confident in the Knicks, but I know that the Pistons are just so young and have.
I'm going to take the Knicks in like 6 or 7.
I feel like it would be close.
Like Jalen Brunson just wins a game or 2.
I think he's the difference. Yeah. Like he's too good.
Pacers, Bucks.
I got to go with my Bucks. I have to.
Oh, God.
They're like 2 games different than the Pacers.
I know, but
and
the Pacers
the Knicks.
whooped
Like
that
they could
ass
easily have been
year.
a 3rd seed.
They whooped that ass.
Yeah, but Giannis wasn't even. No one was playing.
I'll take the Bucks. That's
fine. No one was playing.
I could think the Pacers could beat them. Though.
I think they have They have more like Siakam is good, Turner is good, Halliburton.
He'll be an
whatever.
They can.
They've
score.
got like
they can score.
B and C guys who are good too.
Yeah.
Neiman or what's the
Naismith? He's
Naismith,
Celtic.
Yeah, like he's pretty good.
They got that kid that shot the 3 against.
Oh, that fucking annoying white guy.
TJ Connell?
Yeah.
McConnell
or whatever. He's just a pest.
Okay, so then that would lead
to... They're pesky.
Celtics, Knicks.
Is that a word? Pesky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Celtics, Knicks, Bucks, Cavs. So Bucks, Cavs. I'm taking the Cavs.
Yeah, I think I have to.
With or without Dame. Dame would be a way different series.
Dame, I don't think we go out easily. I think we put up a fight.
Without Dame, I'm thinking 5-6.
6, and then with Dame 7.
6-7 for sure.
But you're telling me that with Dame and Giannis both healthy, Game 7 we can't pull it out?
You don't trust
Dame.
I don't know if you can get to 7.
Game 7.
I don't know if you can get to 7. And I would trust them more. And if he's just coming back off of a series and, he's rusty the first 2 and you get whooped the first 2, now you're playing from a
I don't
hole.
have a lot of faith that they'll even get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, it's not happening.
But I know that they might just find a way. And then they're going to rip my heart out again in the Eastern Conference. We're going to get like gentlemen swept by you guys.
Yeah, we'll whoop that ass. Celtics, Knicks. I think is the game
Celtics.
America wants because that would just be fun. East Coast.
Yeah, who cares? Celtics.
We've beaten them all game. Yeah, I'm thinking 5. We wiped that team. Tatum averages like 40 a game against them.
Yeah, everyone forgets about Boston at home in the playoffs. It's nuts.
We're better on the road too.
I know, but that arena is just deadly.
Okay, Celtics, Cavs.
I think Celtics.
And what though?
I would say it's a good one. 6 at least.
We beat them in 5 last year, and I think they're way better this year.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to hear. You're chewing on a banana, eating it the gayest way possible.
I'm saying Celtics in
6.
If we're fully healthy,
7.
6.
Yeah.
Knowing Kristaps probably going to be hurt by then.
Probably.
7. West. Thunder versus whoever.
Thunder.
Rockets versus Warriors.
How they are a 2 seed is still beyond me.
Because they got baby Joker, Sengun, who just like is literally the same person.
That good?
Just not as good. He's just a white.
I couldn't name one guy on their team besides Jalen Green. That's his name, and then Dylan Brooks,
Fred VanVleet.
Oh shit, I forgot him. But he's old and
Amen Thompson, and their coach.
Rookie,
their coach is a Doka.
Yeah, but
he knows how to grind people to play good defense. They play good defense. No one else in the league plays good defense.
Yeah,
so then you win games.
I think Warriors though upset because I think Steph is just too good. They find a way with Steve Kerr, Steph. Draymond is having a really good year. He'll be defensive player of the year.
Fucking the Warriors are that good. I'm taking Rockets.
Right. I'll take Warriors.
I don't believe in that garbage ass Jimmy shit. Lakers.
Playoff Jimmy, baby.
Lakers, Nugget or Wolves.
I think the Lakers will win. which is dumb because I want Anthony Edwards. The more I
didn't
have
know
seen
he
a,
made
I
that many
have
threes.
seen.
Did you know that?
No.
He led the league.
Yeah, and he needed 7 to do it, and he knew it. And
His
he,
over-under was 2.5, and I was like, okay, I pounded that.
Yeah, but I've seen some things about him. I don't know if they're true. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
The baby mamas?
Yeah, he's like paying girls to.
Yeah, he said he doesn't give a fuck.
He's just not a good person.
He's MJ.
Is that what MJ did?
Well, MJ just was notorious for gambling, smoking, women.
Well, when he's as good as MJ, I'll forgive it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
taking
fun
Lakers
to watch,
too.
but I think the Lakers figure it out.
If I'm the Nuggets, I'm like, you're kidding. We got to play the Clippers? What the fuck,
That's
man?
actually tough because Kawhi's
Kawhi's
playing good.
He's back, and they're scary. Now, they haven't beaten the Timberwolves in the last 8 games they've played them.
Who?
Or 4 games or some shit. The Nuggets. Because they were up 20 in Game 7 last year.
Against the Timberwolves?
The Nuggets were, and lost. And they didn't beat them a single game this year. So they're probably like, hey, fuck that. We don't want to play the Wolves. Like, they got our number.
Yeah, but now we got to play the
Now we got to play
Clippers.
Kawhi. But Harden is Harden in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Nuggets just because Joker's that good.
I think it's a coin flip.
Oh, I do too.
I might take the Clippers.
I wouldn't be against it.
Because we've lost in the first fucking round. They've got turmoil in their on their side of the ball.
I just don't know if if Kawhi is like Kawhi's knee could go out like the first game.
I know. I'm gonna change my pick. I'm gonna go with Denver because somehow Jamal Murray's gonna have a 40-point game. That's one win.
Yeah.
Joker is gonna easily win them 2, so they only need to win 1 more.
Correct. Michael Porter Jr. hits 4 threes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And then the Clippers have to make me believe in those guys again. I won't do it until I see it.
So Nuggets, Thunder. I think Thunder. But if I'm the Thunder, I'd rather see the Nuggets than the Clippers.
Yeah.
Because now I got to deal with Kawhi. Like, oh, Shea, end of the game. Ooh, guess who's putting... Yeah, like, fuck,
Kawhi's
man. That's the
clamp
last
your
guy I don't want to be on me.
Yeah.
No one can guard me on Denver.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Thunder. Rockets, Lakers for me.
Lakers.
I'm taking the Lakers. You have Warriors, Lakers.
Lakers.
Thunder. How did we get here? That's fucking annoying. Who are you going with?
I like the Thunder.
I do too, and I'm so annoyed with everyone picking the Lakers because they're like, oh, they're just so good. The offense, Lucas just takes over. And I'm like, I can't see that. I just don't want that in the playoffs, in the finals. It'd be
kind of crazy that Luka went to the finals 2 years in a row with 2 different teams.
And if it's against Boston twice,
yeah,
and then it's
like,
Lakers, Celtics.
Damn it, dude.
So,
yeah, the NBA wants Lakers, Celtics.
Yes,
I'm
going
the whole
Thunder.
world wants Thunder,
Cavs.
Bucks.
Yeah,
no, Cavs.
I'm going
probably,
Thunder.
yeah.
So then it's
Okay,
Celtics, Thunder.
Yeah, I like Thunder too.
My only
Thunder,
concern,
Celtics.
Brown's knee. He played against the Knicks and he didn't look right.
Oh, he's hurt?
They said he was coming back from a knee. He got an injection.
Okay.
Will be fine for the playoffs, but I don't know how that shit's holding up.
Yeah, you never know.
Because when he played in the finals,
if you got a couple long series, like
I know,
if you're not just sweeping guys,
he locked up Luka, but we needed him to do that.
Yeah.
So like you need him at full strength.
Yeah. I want Oklahoma City to win, not just to spite you, but also to spite you.
Okay.
My gut says the Celtics should repeat, but that I didn't know that. I mean, if he's not all...
He wasn't in the Knicks game, and he was his first game back, and they kept bringing him back in and out. Hit the under on that one, too, because I was like, his knee. I'm like, what are we doing?
We're going to ease him back.
Yeah, I was like...
Because they need him. And he's the true MVP of that team.
No, Tatum is. But so they said that. I don't know if that's going to be like an actual thing or not. We'll find out in the first series, if not the second, right? Once you get through the wear and tear of the first one, you're going to be like, how does he look?
Yeah.
If he's not correct, we might not beat the Cavs.
Yeah.
So I'm saying he's correct.
Does he have to take a game off in the second series?
Yeah, that's not what you want.
No.
I'm saying he's correct.
I'm going to go with the Celtics.
This is minimum 6-7, though.
I think it should. I hope it's a good series.
If Kristaps is there...
You guys swept Dallas or gentlemen?
Who? Dallas? 5-1, yeah. Gentlemen's.
5-1?
4-1. Yeah.
You just played an extra game just because.
We whooped their ass again. I'm going to say healthy Celtics, yes. And I can only assume we're healthy. I'm going to say Celtics in 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with the Celtics too.
We're too deep.
I want anyone but.
Fuck, let's roll this team. Let's roll this league, baby. We own this team. Okay, that's the MVP Tatum.
No.
Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard.
Okay. It's another half quarter.
If you guys win and he doesn't win Finals MVP again, you can't talk to me about how good he is.
That's fair.
Yeah. You can't go twice and win and still not be the best player when you're supposed to be the best
unless player. It's Jaylen Brown and he averages like 35, 10, and 10. Something nuts.
Yeah, but then he is the guy when it counts and when it matters.
But
Jason Tatum could be the regular season guy. MVP, okay, cool. Who gives a shit about that?
Okay, that's NBA. What do we got? We're at 21 minutes.
All right, we got plenty of time.
To the draft. NFL draft is next Thursday night.
Here in our hometown of Green Bay, we will be there. You will see us live 3 days in a row, live streaming the whole time.
That's not happening.
We should do something, though. I feel like it'd be fun. We might do an Instagram live and 6 of you.
So they announced their concert.
The draft one?
Yep.
What is it?
Of who it is.
Taylor Swift?
No.
This place would explode.
Let's see. It's loading. Sorry.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. We got a timer here.
So,
all right, with the first pick.
Introduce what we're doing.
Okay, so we're going to do a mock draft of the first round. Are we going to do like I'm the assistant GM, you are the GM, you make the final decision? I present you options, you make the final decision. So we're on a team. We're trying to do this together. I'm not trying to confuse you or do anything like that. So we're going to play the assistant GM and GM of all 32 teams. We're going to go through the first round. I am stupid and it's going to be too much to keep track of, so we're not going to do any trades. Is that likely to happen? Absolutely not.
You can throw out some options, but we're not going to do it.
Yeah. We're not doing trades. We're just going to say straight up, this is what we want.
Maybe they have. So I don't know if they've announced.
I'll give you 2, maybe 3 choices based on team needs, based on best available.
Correct.
Whatever. And then you have to make the decision, and then we'll go through and just kind of chat a little bit. We have like 40 minutes.
Yeah, full disclaimer. First and foremost, I am no draft expert.
Yes, me neither.
We are none.
I didn't know who half these fuckers were until today.
This is purely for layman's knowledge. If you're going to the draft and you need an ounce of an idea of what's happening.
Yeah, this is going to help me because I'm going through the
understand
process.
Who's there.
I remember that guy.
Second of all,
Cole said he's fat, but he's fast and he's strong.
I have not watched the tape. I don't get the tape. I listen to about 4 to 5 podcasts with different people. So around like 10 different people of what they say about these players, and this is what I'm hearing. And if I like what I hear, I go that way. If I don't, I go this way. I listen to the news. I read the news. That's what it is. This is not when I say, oh, he's got great legs. He really blocks at the point of contact. That's just what someone else said. That's all it is. This is all off the top of the dome too. So, for me.
All right.
With the first,
Mr. Commissioner, welcome to Green Bay, Wisconsin, the greatest place on earth. Fuck the Bears. Fuck all you guys. We had to do it here just to show love to small towns. We're never going to come back here again.
Yeah, there's only going to be like
I'm just trying to think of what he's going to
say. Yeah. Welcome to Titletown.
Yeah. This is where it all began. All that shit. Whatever. All very true. But the Tennessee Titans have the first pick. You are on the clock. Okay. Cole.
Who are my options?
I don't know who the GM is, so I'm just going to call you Cole every time.
Yeah. And by the way, this is who I would pick.
Tennessee Titans,
right?
Okay.
This is not who the Titans
We were
pick.
3-14. There's too many memes of Levis getting tossed around. We need a quarterback. We need an edge rusher, a receiver.
You need a lot. You need everything.
So I'm going to give you a couple of options. I think there's 2.
Yeah,
I'll give you 3 options. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Cam Ward. I like him better than Shadur, so he could be our new quarterback. I like Abdul Carter, and I like Travis Hunter.
So those are universally the 3 best players.
Yes.
On-
So
on
I'm saying
everyone's
all
board.
3.
Which should be available at the first pick.
Right.
I'm taking Cam Ward,
Cam Ward.
Miami
All right.
quarterback, because he's clear and doubt the highest graded, rated, evaluated quarterback. Anyone? Kuiper has Shador. I trust Chris Sims on 2 positions. Quarterback and wide receiver.
Right. He was a quarterback, so he knows them, and he's
missed with Zach Wilson before, but he's absolutely swung and hit with the rest. We can go down
and
the
he
list.
Can't be perfect.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's got Cam Ward
I got
easily
a bunch of notes
first.
here. These are all PFF, so
He's easily first.
is that pretty good? Pro Football Focus?
Yeah,
All right.
Pro Football's good. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Daniel Jeremiah's good, but easily the best arm angles, today's quarterback. Next on the clock is the Cleveland Browns.
Cam Ward is gone.
Yep.
Cleveland Browns. All right. We suck too. We've never been good.
Just signed
Miles
Joe Flacco.
thinks he knows who the quarterback is for this team. Is it Aaron Rodgers? Who knows? We would obviously know if we knew that. I don't like Shedeur Sanders enough to even think about him right here. The fact he's getting his number retired is fucking ridiculous.
It is stupid.
And Travis Hunter.
Travis
I
Hunter
get is 'cause one
he's a
option.
Heisman, yeah.
And, I mean,
So Travis Hunter or
Abdul Carter is right there. I know we just signed Myles Garrett. I like Travis Hunter, and then I might go, since we just signed Garrett, I'm going to do an offensive lineman. Who's my number 1 offensive lineman? No.
don't even waste your time. It's Travis Hunter.
Will Campbell.
It's Travis Hunter.
Okay, Travis Hunter. I feel like that's the obvious
He's
one,
going to
too.
play wide receiver.
So he's going to do both.
Yep, Chris Sims, wide receiver 1. Most,
Number 1 on Pro
most
Football
everybody's
Focus.
wide receiver 1. And then he's going to play corner, but in a package. Like, hey, go down, third down, cover this, play safety.
Yeah. He said he's
slot.
quitting football if he can't play both.
Well, when your team tells you to do this,
Also,
you're going to do it. He's annoying to me.
This is...
And
I shouldn't even preface with this. He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he looks like a horse.
Looks like a Ninja Turtle.
I'd have to look at him again. I see Chris Middleton. That's what I see.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle. Just pull him up. He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Next.
New York Football Giants.
The G-Men.
All right.
Lots of stuff going on around them right now.
I don't know when this came out, said they needed quarterback. They just got Russ. So, I mean, you can still
They
draft
have
a
Russ
quarterback.
and Jameis, but the big news is
they have Jameis Winston?
they just went and met with Shador.
Right, so you could,
last week.
both of those guys, Jameis
You don't have
and
to
Russell,
keep
means nothing.
Either one of
That's
those. You
irrelevant.
could cut those, yes.
It's like signing Aaron
start
Rodgers.
one and then-
You should still draft a
Correct.
quarterback.
So what's my options?
So quarterback, I think you got Shador. That's an option. And then I would say offensive line. I would go, what's his name?
Will
Campbell. I'll keep it.
I'll be honest.
Actually, I'm going to put Abdul Carter as
I was
my
just going to
third
say,
option.
honestly, I hate both those options. I'm doing Abdul Carter.
Okay.
He is Micah Parsons 2.0. I don't know how Micah fell in the draft when he played. You're going to say, we have Kayvon Thibodeau. We have just traded for Brian Burns. Well, do you think the Eagles are like, oh, God, we have too many good pass rushing D linemen? No. Guess who's in that division? Jalen Hurts. Guess who else? Jaden Daniels. Go get that ass.
Yeah, you got to.
They have Sexy Dexy. Their D line is loaded. Have a good unit.
At some point, best available has to trump your needs.
And
because
my other purpose,
if that wasn't the case, we wouldn't have picked Aaron Rodgers.
Correct.
And then that's stupid. Because
I don't think, and
Hall of Fame.
You don't think either. It doesn't sound like that. The rest of the quarterbacks are that great.
No.
So some could fall, or you could jump back up and get one.
Yeah.
Next up, the Patriots
the
in
Pats.
the worst spot imaginable, because you miss out on the 3 best players.
Yeah.
In the draft.
But then you have the. I think they have their guy. They like Drake May.
Yep. So what
I'm
what are my
thinking
options?
offensive line or defensive line. So defensive line, Mason Graham.
Or
Will Campbell.
You're going to keep giving me Will Campbell.
Yeah, until you fucking pick him. I mean, he's 6 on PFF total.
So I just listened to Sims O-line, and I've listened to a lot of people. There's a big controversy if Will Campbell is a left tackle. A lot of people see guard. A lot of people say...
I mean, you can pick him for whatever you want.
Correct, but guard at number 4, when he's not Quentin Nelson or Zach Martin, it's not a valued position. It's like picking running back that early unless they're Saquon, right? Unless it's generational, you don't touch them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Mason Graham.
Yeah, I think he's a beast. I've seen some footage of him.
Beast down low. Mike Vrabel doesn't fuck around in the trenches, man. He wants.
Yeah, they just got him.
He wants to push around, so I'm taking Mason Graham.
All right, we got the Jaguars. Why do people say it like that? Jaguar.
Jaguars? I don't know.
Jaguar.
Interesting new coach, offensive coach. Who are we throwing out?
So they need some defense.
Yeah,
they need D-line. They need corner. I think you got to look at Barron.
Jahdae Barron from Texas.
Or I'll give you the Ole Miss guy. D-line.
Walter Nolan.
Well,
there's no chance Nolan goes that high, so I'm gonna...
He's 8 on PFF.
No chance.
Why? Why do I even look at this? I don't know shit.
I'm just telling you right now, he's not going for...
Okay, and then I'll do best available here. Hold on. T. McMillan.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
You got to pick now.
So out of those, I'm going to take Tedero McMillan.
Wow. Todd McShay did not have him going that
I don't like him either. Sims doesn't like him either. He has him at 3rd. He's a Drake London-esque wide receiver. Big body, not fast.
Deep. Yeah.
Big ball.
Todd had him going to like the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
To like
most people have him later on, but I have seen him going as high as New England at 4.
I think.
But out of the options you presented, I'm going Tet.
Yeah.
Next.
I think next one is easy. Ashton Genty to the Raiders.
Or
I don't know. Receiver. Where's my receivers? This guy's gone. Luther Burden.
Yeah, we're definitely going Genty. I think that's Pete Carroll wants to run the football. Ashton Genty.
Yeah, you got Ashton Genty. You got a threat in Bowers.
So and Geno's there now. Yep.
All right. The Jets Aaron-less Jets.
This is an interesting team to me. They could go a lot of routes.
Do you pick an offensive lineman to protect the quarterback you don't have?
And he's mobile now, and you just picked one last year. So do you have to go O-line again? A new regime. He's a defensive guy. Do you go D? Aaron Glenn from Detroit.
Quarterback.
Fields.
Fields.
That's a mobile quarterback. But do you want him running around because that's what he loves to do? You want him kind of sitting in the pocket.
So I think if you have, so McMillan's gone, Mason's gone, Will Campbell, is he gone?
No.
So I think Will Campbell is an option. I might just go with.
Give me a
receiver.
No,
sorry. Will Campbell is a tackle.
Give me another one.
I might go. Tyler Warren.
There we go. So that's my favorite. One of my favorite players. He's top 5 on the
Brock
board.
Bowers 2.0.
He's tough. They could have taken Brock Bowers last year.
Yeah. So do you think they pull the trigger now?
I'm saying tight end's a quarterback's best friend. I'm saying
you like Warren
or Will Campbell. You said?
Yeah.
I'm taking Warren. I am. Out of those two, I don't think they'll pick tight end, but
That's wild.
I sure as hell could do it. I love Warren.
I think best available is very important. And can I just have a sidebar?
When you
Packers were ranked 32 out of 32 teams for the last 10 years of draft.
Yeah.
People just based on like your draftees' performances. You can't be that bad when your whole thing is we draft.
Best available?
No, we draft and then we develop. That can't be your saying if you fucking suck at drafting.
Mason, I'm going to find this.
That's so frustrating. we can't. Oh, we don't trade for people. Blah blah blah. No one wants to come here to play anyways because it's Green Bay when they have L.A. and New York and Miami.
Well,
for fuck's sake, we got to figure this out.
Out of like the last 6 draft classes, the I think so 6 years ago, 18, 19, and 20, we have like 3 players. 3 out of 30 on our team still. He's whiffing hard.
Yeah.
And it's like Jair, Jordan Love, and like...
And Jair might not even be with our fucking team anymore.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right, we got the Panthers up next, making some strides. 5-12. It took a little bit. It took a benching
but they
for
need
our
help
little pipsqueak
offensively,
to get rolling.
They need help defensively.
They need help all over. I like Mike Green out of Marshall.
Ooh, pass rusher.
Good edge. They need edge, safety, corner, wide receiver. I'm going to say, let's see here. Malachi Starks.
Safety?
Yeah.
Too early
Georgia.
for Starks.
And then I'll do Will Campbell. No. I'll do Jade Barron.
The corner?
Yeah. They need corner, safety, edge. So
I'm not
Malachi
going Starks.
Barron.
Too early for Barron for me.
Or
I'm going to go with...
What's his name? Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, who I think that's a little bit tougher early, but if they want pass
That's the
rush,
next best edge.
Yeah. Well, edge, you'll find that edge after Carter, 2 through 6 is like,
but also
6
this
is
might be
someone's
deceiving because you could be listed as a linebacker, but also be a rusher.
Correct.
So that's confusing to me.
Yeah.
All right, New Orleans Saints.
So Derek Carr has an injury now, shoulder.
I like quarterback for the Saints, so I'm actually going to look at the quarterbacks. We have Shedeur Sanders. We have Jalen Milroe. I like Jackson Dart.
Who are you giving me as an option?
And Will Howard. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Shedeur is still there. I don't like him, though. I'm going to go... So who they have as their head coach?
It's their new guy from Dallas who went to Chargers, who was at
Kellen
the
Moore.
Eagles. Yeah.
Kellen Moore. So he
needs a
guru.
quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. I know what you want to do. Just do it.
Shedeur?
No.
Jackson?
Yes.
I'll do Jackson Dart, and then let's see what we got for like corner or something. I'll do Barron. Barron or Dart?
You can take different corners. You don't
Why?
have to stay at Barron. You can jump.
Yeah, but he's the best guy available, like by a long
I know,
shot.
but you could go into one of those for fun.
I know.
You don't have to keep giving the same guy. I've seen this mocked. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but I've seen it.
Dart?
People don't believe in Shedeur, and they like Dart, and he's that kind of guy for him. So I'll take Dart.
I've seen him compared to like.
You don't have to play him.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yep.
Let Carr do it for a while.
Even though he's hurt.
This is a mess.
Okay, next.
Chicago Bears.
We're at 20 minutes left.
Yeah, we got to get moving.
Yeah, I know. You got to.
I mean, this is hard.
Bears could go anywhere.
Bears. Offensive line, defensive line. Let's go.
I think they got to go.
Grant.
Yeah.
From Michigan.
Or your O-lineman.
Or Will. I think you got to go O-line.
I think I'll go Will Campbell. I think you can slide him into guard or tackle wherever you need him. They need to protect Caleb.
Yeah,
they put
he's running for his
there,
fucking life all
still
fucking
do it.
year.
Yep.
Niners. Defensive line, edge, O-line, running back, corner.
I would do D-line,
see.
edge, and O-line.
Okay. I like O-line again.
So
what about
the pick is going to be
Membu?
Armand Membu from Missouri. That's the best tackle in the draft.
So you're going. I'm not even.
I don't even have to
that
hear
one. Okay,
your other
Membu.
guy. I'm taking Membu. I just listened to. He is clearly the best. He's got a left tackle, and guess what? Trent Williams ain't going to be able to mug people forever, right?
Yeah,
He's going to get
true.
old.
That's true.
On to the next.
The boys.
Oh God, they
Receiver,
want. You know this
running
is going to be
back.
a flash pick.
So running back, they want Genty, but he's gone.
So I would give him another one as an option,
Hampton from UNC,
or pick a wideout.
Okay. Wideout, I like Luther Burden, or I'm going to give you Egbuka as well.
Emeka Ibuka or Luther Burden. I'm going to take I'm not going to take Ibuka because he's more of a slot. I mean, he plays in the slot, but I think he's similar to CD. I don't think you need more of the same.
Too close to that. Yeah.
So I'm going to go Amarian Hampton.
Okay.
Because Amarian Hampton is actually got a closer to Ashton Genty from what I've heard than the rest of them are close. So 2 is closer to 1 than 3 is closer to 2. And he's the second rank. Some people have him over
Dolphins.
D-line, O-line. Dear God.
Good Lord.
O-line.
What do we need to do? We need to protect the guy that can't not get concussed.
And now Jalen Ramsey wants out.
So let's look at
fucking corner too.
Josh Simmons from Ohio State. Kelvin Banks
Jr. from Texas.
And then I'll throw out Walter Nolan, Ole Miss.
Kelvin Banks Jr., Texas.
Banksies.
He's a clean pass rusher. Or pass protector, excuse me.
Colts. They really wanted
Tyler Warren.
But you know what?
Give the next
Colson Loveland is pretty good too.
Yep.
So I like him
or
someone to protect Richardson. Let's do Josh Connerly or Josh Simmons.
Colson Loveland. Let's give them all the options.
Tight end.
Let's give them the options. Jim Harbaugh's like, motherfucker, man. I wanted him.
Oh, Loveland. Okay. Atlanta. You need edge, defensive line, corner. You just need a lot of fucking defense.
Yes, defense.
There's still Jade Barron, right?
Yeah.
Barron is still there. So I like Barron, Trey Amos, or let's see what other edge we got. James Pierce from Tennessee.
I'm going James Pierce.
Really?
I don't think he'll go there at this point because everything I hear is people think he could be the best pass rusher in the league. He's got some personal issues, but he also could be 32nd to the Eagles. Like he's that far.
Okay.
But they took Vic Beasley. They take these guys who just got the talent.
We have known. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could see him, and I think it's too early for Jade.
Arizona. Wide receiver, edge, O-line, D-line, corner.
I would say O-line or wide or edge. They need a pass rush.
Josh Simmons.
From Ohio State.
Yep. Tyler Booker from Alabama. Or Ezeruki Okuka, Donovan from Boston College.
Ezeruka. Too early for Donovan. I'm going Booker, Alabama.
Tyler Booker.
Captain, starter. Going to start at guard forever.
Cincinnati, edge.
They need
safety.
defense. If they draft any offensive players, Joe should just quit.
I'm going to throw one out here. Jihad Campbell.
Fuck me. I hate you so much.
Jalen Walker.
Yeah, you gotta think about those guys too.
Nick Scorton.
From A&M?
Yeah. Because they don't really know what's going on with Trey Hendrickson.
Correct. I am going to take... Oh, damn.
Don't pick them because you want the Packers to get to...
My favorite player out of all those is Jihad Campbell.
Yeah.
They literally said he's Edgerrin Cooper. And I fucking love Edge on our team. So
Jihad.
I would love another one.
That's not how you say his name, right?
Jihad. I think it is.
Seahawks.
O-line, D-line.
O-line, receiver, corner, safety,
or wide out. Or wide out, yeah.
Let's see who we got for receiver here. Luther Burden, the third, Mizzou. Or we got to get another O-line guy in here. Josh Simmons. I'm not even keeping track of these guys.
I'll go Josh Simmons, Ohio State.
Yep.
They need help in the interior. And he could play tackle though. I think he is tackle.
Tampa Bay.
Defense. Dear God.
Linebacker,
defense.
I like Jalen Walker. Or let's do a corner. Did we do Barron yet?
No.
Barron.
I'm taking Jalen Walker. Everyone's really high on Jalen Walker and Michael Williams, like really high. Jalen Walker's like the guy. Like he should be going top 10 in the draft. Chris Sims doesn't like him. I don't know why. A lot of people love him.
I mean, he's just a athletic dude.
He's like a stand-up that they say could rush, and Sims doesn't like people that aren't just like Myles Garrett. Just fucking rushes.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't stand up and play linebacker.
Yeah,
It's like
Micah
Edrin
do that,
Cooper. Yeah, but that's like
One in a million.
Yeah.
Denver.
Upset about Amarian Hampton.
Yeah, I think they go receiver. Running backs are right now. You can't do that. Tight ends are not that good anymore.
Nope.
Defensive line.
I would go receiver or offensive line, honestly.
They don't have offensive line as needs, so I'm not doing that.
I would do two receivers.
I go by the numbers. Burden.
Or?
Did we do Burden yet?
No.
Burden or Egbuka.
I'll take a Mecca Ibuka for them.
Yeah, because they've got...
They got Cortland Sutton. You need another guy in between. Get open.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, this is tough because you don't know.
I'm betting he's on the team.
Yeah.
I'm betting.
Even so.
I'm betting draft
we
day,
haven't talked
he
about
takes it over.
this guy in a while.
This is the point.
Shedeur.
He could fall all the way to this point or further.
I think even if you have Aaron, Shedeur Sanders should be on your radar right here.
Apparently he loved Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I say Shedeur Sanders.
Or?
They also need running back. No, defensive line. Let's look at Walter Nolan. And then I'll give you one.
Sanders.
Okay. Either way, Sanders.
Yep. We're at 46.
Shedeur is done. Los Angeles Chargers. They wanted the tight end. They wanted a receiver. I think we go receiver.
Yeah, they could do receiver or D-line.
Burden, Matthew Golden.
Yeah.
Or Kenneth Grant.
Michigan. He's going to pick his own guy.
Grant?
Yes. I would love the Packers to take him. He's like, remember, TJ Slayton? Just a better version of TJ Slayton. He's huge. You don't move him. Chris Sims, like 2 people hit him. He just sits there like, you're not moving me.
He's a fucking toad.
He's just a toad. He's like 6'6", 340 or something nuts, I think.
All right. You're a 13-time champion Green Bay Packers.
I wonder who's going to do our second round.
We need a lot of defense, maybe a wide receiver. I mean, I'm going to give you a little bit more because we have hometown. Luther Burden III.
No.
Matthew Golden.
No.
Jaden Higgins.
No.
From Iowa State. Those are our 3 receivers.
No. We ain't drafting a wide receiver in the first round, and I don't like any of those guys anyways.
Jahdae Barron, Will Johnson, or Trey Amos. Think of those. Don't say anything. Walter Nolan, Norman Lott.
What's the Oregon kid?
No, that's Tennessee.
Oregon.
Or Derek Harmon. And then we also have Demetrius Knight Jr. or Chris Paul Jr.
Who?
Ole Miss.
No.
Or Carson Schwenzinger.
Look at the other linebackers then,
or the top 25. Malachi Starks is gone, right?
No. That's a safety, though. We're not drafting
safety. I'll put Malachi Starks on.
We're not drafting safety.
Izaraku.
Donovan Izaraku.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been on there. So there's a couple people that I
mean, you just have whoever's available. I bet,
yeah, pretty much.
Just go.
Let me just... So we brought in Michael Williams from Georgia. That's a hot pick for us. He's an edge linebacker. We've brought... the Azaraku's been mocked to us.
Michael Williams.
Yep.
Okay.
The guy from Texas A&M, Shamar Stewart, will not be here. He will not. He's like the second best edge or third.
We've picked 3 already.
Yeah, he will not. I promise you, he will not be there. He is a stud. D-line, Walter Nolan is an option now. Like in the 20s, he could be there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about him. He's 8 on PFF.
Yeah, he's
total.
I told you, he's got great tape. But what I heard is his bad tape is bad.
All right.
When he gets pushed around, he's on his ass. It's not like a stonewall. He's falling. I know.
That's the type of guy we like, though.
I know. Derek Harmon, though, 6'6", 300 some pounds. That's a big dude. He
I
can
named
pass
so many, I
rush
have
too.
no idea where.
Oregon D tackle.
Oh yeah.
He could be there. I think we're either going. But you didn't mention a position that I think we could go. I think we're going O-line,
Yeah, that's true.
D-line, or corner.
Right, which we should.
Because I don't think Jair's on the team.
Because we whiffed on our last O-line pick.
And
he
I
didn't even play. Corner, Jair might not even be there. And who's
Correct.
our best corner now?
Nobody.
I
Nixon.
can name 3, and one of them we just got in a trade.
Correct. Or
Or
free agency. Yes. So like corner,
Then
maybe
one of them gets bitched by a tight end.
corner.
Like it's his job.
Yeah, corner might not be our immediate need. We got 50 minutes. All I'm saying is Rasheed Walker's a free agent next year. We could get rid of Elton Jenkins the next year. We have to sign Zach Tom. O-line could be there. D-line is a deep draft.
Maybe you pick him later.
So you could pick him later. That's what I would do. I would trade back here. I'm saying Maxwell Harrison,
Okay, where is he?
Kentucky cornerback.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.29 40. He's
I've
like
seen that a
6
lot.
foot 180. He flies. He's a man-to-man corner. That's what I think we're gonna do. I
I've
think we're
seen
gonna
him
go.
go a
I think
lot,
we're gonna do
too.
that. It'd be stupid if we did pass rush because you're pretty much saying Lucas Van Ness sucks, in my opinion.
And he does.
But that's Goody admitting
And
it
they won't
then
admit
if you
that
do
he
that.
sucks.
Yes. All
But
right.
can you admit that at least?
No.
Like, you can't admit
We have
certain things.
8.5 minutes to get through the next 10 picks.
Vikings cornerback Jade Brown.
Jade
Barron.
Brown. Also, Will Johnson is going in the top 15. 1,000%.
Well, I said him a couple times.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Texans. Will Johnson. I think they need O-line.
They need
protect.
O-line.
Let's do Gray Zabel.
Yes,
Josh
Gray
Conley.
Zabel, the
Zabel.
North Dakota State.
NDSD.
Yeah. Guard.
Rams. Linebacker. Corner. Will Johnson.
Will Johnson, if he's still there, which he wouldn't be, but I would go Will Johnson.
In ours, he is.
Yes.
Ravens. Offensive line. Corner. Safety.
Because he's still there, I'm not taking any of those guys. I'm taking
Walter Nolan.
that or Shamar Stewart, but I think
I'll go with Shemar.
yeah, go Shamar. I think they're going to end up with Michael Williams, Walter Nolan. They're going to end up with one of these great players that just falls and like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's like the
sorry,
Chiefs.
our great roster just got better.
Yeah, it's like the Chiefs every year.
fuck,
Like,
man.
oh yeah, we got that fucking the fastest guy in the planet.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh great. The Lions. They kind of need edge.
Ezeraku.
What's his name?
Donovan Ezeraku.
that
pick
Boston College
pick an
guy.
edge. They're going to take him.
Commanders. Another edge team. The rest of this
Michael
needs
Williams.
edge. Georgia. The Buffalo Billies.
Who's left for corner?
We got Trey Amos,
No,
Benjamin Morrison,
Kidding.
Siobhan Ravel, Darian Porter.
Derek Harmon, Oregon, or Walter Nolan. One of the two. You pick one.
I'm gonna go Derek.
They can't get pushed around, and they need someone. He's a pass rusher inside. You need someone to help close games.
Defensive line. We
Yeah.
got him. Kansas City Chiefs. Another D-line
Walter
team.
Nolan.
I think they picked the other guy.
Yep, I think it's going to be similar. And you know what? Walter will be a great player, and Harmon will
It's
suck.
about damn time they pick someone on the defensive end because they pick receivers every fuck. Or it's been running backs or receivers.
But you know,
It was
I saw
Clyde.
Edwards-Helaire. I saw
Yeah.
a mock where Amarian fell, and they picked him. And I'm like, you're kidding. That would suck.
Yeah.
Okay, last pick, Eagles.
Eagles. Safety, because there's too many white guys back there. Defensive line. I mean, why do they need defensive line?
They lost a couple people in free agency.
Oh. Cornerback, edge, O-line. I mean, who do we have left on?
We have
So let's just
O-line.
look through everybody.
We
We
have
got
O-line.
Josh Connerly Jr., Donovan Jackson, Ariante Ursary,
No,
Tate Rattledge, Ozzie
No, too
Trapelo,
far.
Marcus Member.
too far.
I
I think, honestly,
safety. We haven't had a
no,
safety.
I was going to say it would be Starks or Nick.
Malachi Starks, Kevin Winston, Xavier Watts, Andrew Mabuka,
It'd be him
Nick
or
Emirami.
Starks.
You think they go safety?
They're Georgia. I mean, they take blue chip performers.
Nick Skirton, London
Scorton
Jackson,
could be one.
Braden Swinson, any of those guys?
I'll take
sound
Malachi
good?
Starks.
Starks from Georgia, 9 overall.
They lost Gardner Johnson. But look how many good players there are left.
I know this puts it in perspective. This is kind of fun because it puts it in perspective.
So
Even if all the top 25 guys are taken, there's 6 guys. Or sorry.
yeah, there's a ton left.
There's still a bunch of people left.
Couple things I'll
7
say.
guys
I think
left.
there's going to be a couple trades depending on how far Shador
for
falls, and if like Jackson Dart goes early or if he doesn't. I could see teams trading back up. Just to note, Jalen Milroe got invited to the draft. You don't get invited to the draft unless you're going to go
the
first or early second.
Yeah.
So he might get creeped up into here.
So how does he get? So do they have like insider stuff?
No,
like
they call around
one
to the
team
they call
is
around
like,
to the teams.
We are going with.
They call around to the
Jalen
teams
Milroe.
and say, where is he on your board? That's what they do.
Yeah, because the green room is like now it's getting like only certain people
it's like
can
18 people and stuff because they don't want people sitting there like Will Levis.
Yeah, putting mayo in his coffee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just to turn into a meme.
If I'm the Patriots, I trade back out of 4 because fuck that. If I'm the Packers, I trade back. There's too many good players. And the thing I keep seeing is there's like 5 great players. It's like Ward.
Is he great though?
Yeah, he's great. They said he'd be like 3 or 4 in last year's quarterback class. So after Williams and Daniels, around the May range. But it
might take a year or 2 for him
Ward,
to like, get into it.
It's Hunter.
Like, would you take Ward over Richardson, Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ward, Hunter, Abdul Carter, Mason Graham, and then some people put Tyler Warren. But those are like the 5 best players.
Who's Tyler Warren?
The tight end from Penn State.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, they said the meat of the draft is 20 through 45.
So late first, mid.
Yeah, so your
second?
45th player could be someone's 20th, and your 21st could be someone's 45th.
So that gets interesting right there.
And
it's all about how you see their
correct.
Like,
Matt Miller on ESPN was like,
and-
I've never had so much uncertainty team to team.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll talk to a guy and
that
they're
makes
like,
it fun. Though.
end of first, and he goes, that's my 3rd round pick.
That makes it fun. Remember last year we were sitting at Lambeau?
Michael Penix.
And Michael
That's what I'm
Penix
saying.
Jr. went
And that's what he
ninth,
said.
and we're like,
All
"What?"
it takes is one person
Yeah, it takes
to
one
like
team
Jackson
to fuck it
Dart
all
over
up.
Shador.
Yeah.
So I just think it's going to be really interesting, and I think there's going to be trade back in, and I could see teams like the Vikings who have 4 draft picks, like the Packers, who that's so deep in what we need, just falling because like Harrison, you can
The
get
Vikings only have 4.
yeah, because they traded up last year for their edge.
How many do we have?
8.
8.
We have 1, 2,
always
3,
have
4, 5,
so
6.
many.
You know who's got the most?
Chiefs.
No, think about it. The fucking Ravens. They got like 13 every year. They just lose people. They're the best run organization. They just can't get the job done in the postseason. Their team is so good.
Yeah.
If they didn't fucking fumble and drop the ball, I mean, they'd been in the championship again.
Yeah, Mark Andrews.
Like,
they could have done.
So, but I think there's just so much. The Rams, people said, are on a hot spot for a potential quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
So like,
how long do you think?
correct,
What's his name?
1 or
has?
2 years, right? So maybe you draft Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe. I don't know.
But do you draft him that early?
But the price of quarterback is the value of the position. That's what I keep saying.
But if you draft him in the 2nd round, he's not as expensive as the 1st round.
But it's the demand on the position that
Right.
matters. No one
Or
gives
do
a
you
shit
just
about
wait
safety.
till next year and then you pick when
it's
Archie
how you
Manning
feel
is
on the
there.
next class. Exactly. But that's interesting.
That's why
Lots.
you have. I don't know enough. You have to have a guy on your squad who's like strictly just.
Well, yeah, the scouting's already doing
scouting,
next
draft,
year. It's
or
all
like,
coaches are doing
Let's
this
not
now.
do it this year because this guy looks really good
Yeah,
next
and
year.
then the
or
GM
like 2 years from now.
GM just gets the information and then he's done.
Then he makes the
Yeah.
decision. Yeah.
But all I'll say is trenches dominates this year. O-line,
O-line,
D-line.
yeah.
Interior.
And that dominates the game. That's the
the
biggest
Super
part
Bowl.
of the game, man. Literally.
Welcome to the draft.
Well, this is fun.
All right, yeah.
We should do something live.
Yeah, we could do it
We'll
Friday.
think about it. But
We'll see you there.
all right, good to see you guys.
Woo!
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, done.
Bye.
Peace.